crocodiles are top predators.
With rows of sharp teeth and a terrifying bite force.
And yet, there is a predator that specializes in eating them. One of the most powerful and yet elusive predators on the planet. The jaguar, to reveal the secret life of the stealthy hunter. We follow one male and discover that despite being the strongest cat and top predator of the forest, its future is fraught with danger. A killer slips through the shadows, so patient and stealthy, his movements are barely perceptible. Which is just as well, his foe is every bit as deadly. The cayman sunning itself on the bank, unaware that it's being watched. If the jaguar blows his cover, he could face deadly teeth and a bone-crushing bite force. He could face deadly teeth and a bone-crushing bite force. This time, he was not quite quick enough. The jaguar is the third biggest cat on the planet, only superseded by lions and tigers. Kilo for kilo, the most powerful of all. And yet, even these top predators can't win every fight. Less than half of their hunts are successful. He will have to continue his search. Any animal activities will attract his attention. He needs to weigh up their potential as his next victim. A nomad by nature, the solitary hunter endlessly patrols a home range of over 100 square kilometers.
His territory lies in the heart of the Pantanal in Brazil, the largest tropical wetland in the world, an area bigger than England made up of rivers, lakes, swamps, and rainforests. It teems with wildlife that jaguars love to eat. These big cats prey on everything from fish to deer.
To find his next meal, the male continues his search. He spends most of his time walking along the riverbanks. The shores provide easy pathways, yet remain close to dense vegetation when he needs cover. Other animals seem to shiver as he passes, while his nose picks up an intriguing scent. Peccaries look like pigs, but they are distant relatives of hippos. They live in close-knit family groups. The jaguar has picked up the scent of one of their favorite mud wallows. Like most big cats, the jaguar has long, retractable claws that stay sharp as needles. But this also means his padded feet move in complete silence. The peccaries remain completely unaware of his presence.
He has shorter, stronger legs than most big cats, an adaptation for climbing trees in the rainforest. But this also means he isn't the fastest runner. He must get close enough to launch a short, rapid attack. The peccaries didn't see him coming, but the monkeys did.
He's been exposed. He may be the king of the jungle, but as a killer, he doesn't always come out on top. It's time for a nap. Like most predators, he spends much of his time sleeping. Well, whenever he gets the chance. A noisy family is moving through the forest canopy above.
They are close relatives of the raccoon and resemble it with their masked eyes. But their long snouts are unique to them alone. Adult male coatis live solitary lives, while groups of females and their young stay together. Safety in numbers is essential in this dangerous forest.
One slip, and the jaguar could end up with an unexpected meal. A coati would make a satisfying snack, but he knows there's no point in trying to hunt them. With more than 20 pairs of eyes in the clan, there's no way to pass by unnoticed. As these troublemakers move through the trees, gathering fruits and small animals, crumbs fall to the forest floor. An agouti quickly spots any Brazil nuts, a large, long-legged rodent of the jungle. It is one of the few animals with jaws strong enough to break through the hard shells of Brazil nuts.
This would be another perfect dish on the jaguar's dream menu. But with the coatis watching his every move, he knows they will eventually ruin his pleasure. The mischievous group moves on to bother someone else, and the jaguar can finally get some rest. He hears something in the undergrowth as he approaches stealthily, his sensitive nose filling in the blanks. It's a female.
Jaguars are largely nocturnal. The male often hides during the day to rest without being noticed by passers-by. The height of the riverbank also serves as a perfect lookout. He can lie in wait until something interesting passes by.
Massive tapirs move easily through the forest. They can weigh up to 3 times as much as a jaguar, yet they are among his favorite prey. A vigilant pair is on the wrong side of the river. He considers his options. He needs to sneak up on the cautious prey. Jaguars are excellent swimmers, but so are tapirs.
The jaguar has 3 main interests in life: eating,
sleeping, and ensuring heirs for his throne. His radar-like ears pick up a distant yet intriguing sound. The male's vast territory is about 3 times the size of most females' territories, and it overlaps with the areas of several females. Male territories can also overlap, but these big cats seem to know each other's locations at all times. Irresistible mating calls attract the males. Jaguars are apex predators, having evolved in a world where there was nothing to fear. But there is another type of creature that truly poses an extremely serious threat. A stunning female in the prime of her youth, ready to mate. Jaguars prefer to live a solitary life, but now her fertile period will last about 2 weeks. It's her only chance to become pregnant. First, the male must prove his worth. For days, he will follow her every move until she is finally ready, ensuring that her offspring will be his. The male stays with her during her fertile period to prevent any other males from getting a chance. They may mate up to 100 times a day. If all goes well, the female will give birth in about 100 days, producing up to 4 cubs, though they are unlikely to ever meet their father. He is solitary and returns to patrol his territory. While the jaguar is busy searching for love, the caimans enjoy some rest. Water levels in the Pantanal are low, which means fish are concentrated in the few remaining deep pools.
They are tightly packed, making them easy prey for many wetland birds and for the caimans as well. Reptiles have small brains and are often considered primitive and unintelligent, yet they work together to further concentrate the schools of fish, lining up to drive the fish into each other's mouths. They even leap out of the water to strike their panicked prey.
The capybara, resembling a giant guinea pig the size of a sheep, is the largest rodent on the planet. Its only effective defense lies in its exceptional swimming and diving skills, which is why it always stays near the water's edge. The jaguar exploits this environment to his advantage. Thanks to his spotted coat, the male can blend in with the lights and shadows cast by the forest foliage. His only chance depends on getting close enough to prevent her from escaping.
But the task is not easy. Capybaras are always cautious, yet they have another trick to protect themselves. Birds prefer to stay close to them because as these large herbivores move, they disturb insects and flush them out of their hiding spots. By following these roaming rodents, the birds can easily catch their prey.
In addition, they remove parasites from the capybara's skin, helping them stay healthy. Although some of these helpers can get a bit overzealous, like when a caracara bird nicks a little blood from a wound, it's a small price to pay for protection. The birds have sharp eyesight and quick reactions, which reveal the jaguar's presence, wasting his opportunity this time.
However, the situation isn't entirely bad, as the chase has brought him right to the water's edge where his prey is. He now needs to use his stealth, blending completely into the shadows with his camouflaged coat. Hiding isn't easy with the noisy giant otters exploring the area, but they were just passing through. If he remains unseen long enough, the capybara will forget he was there. Ambush is his favorite tactic, and patience is the key to his success.
Capybaras live in groups of up to 40 individuals, and because their eyes, ears, and nostrils are located on the top of their heads, they can remain underwater for hours, appearing like small, furry hippos. They dive in search of aquatic plants, but also come ashore to graze on grass, regularly gathering on the banks to enjoy the warmth of the sun. While the animals were asleep, they didn't notice an intruder at their relaxation spot. Although capybaras can stay underwater for 5 minutes, the jaguar was close enough to seize one. After his successful hunt, he retreats to a quiet spot where he can eat his prey in peace.
Despite his ability to go without food for a while, the jaguar hunts every few days. But on one occasion, the prey seems a little different. He has never seen anything like it before. When water levels drop in the Pantanal, vast stretches of rich grasslands emerge, and that's where cattle appear. These slow-moving cows are less agile and cautious than his natural prey, making them a huge mobile feast and a very valuable opportunity that cannot be missed. But before he gets the chance to strike, he is disturbed by someone's presence. Jaguars rarely attack humans. In fact, they tend to avoid them and instinctively know not to get too close. The cattle ranchers were not waiting around. They were busy rounding up their loose herds in preparation for moving them to higher ground, knowing that the weather was about to change. The rainy season brings heavy downpours, and soon the grasslands turn into waterlogged plains. While some animals find themselves without shelter, and the rising water poses a danger to them, the jaguar feels right at home. He is one of the few big cats that thrives in water. As conditions change, so do the available prey species. Many animals retreat to higher ground, but this poses no problem, as the jaguar's favorite prey, the cayman, is abundant along the water's edges.
And here's the question. Was he about to prey on an animal beyond his ability? The cayman is not among the largest crocodile species, yet it possesses a tremendous bite force, comparable to the impact of a speeding car equipped with sharp teeth. It is a formidable opponent, alert, cautious, and fast, diving deep when threatened and capable of holding its breath for over an hour.
things don't always go as planned. His first attempt was a waste of energy with no reward, leaving him hungrier. He spots something in the river, but it's a cayman that has been dead for days, carried away by the floodwaters, and the current is too strong to take a risk. He needs to move to calmer waters to try again. Reptiles cannot regulate their body temperature, so they must lie in the sun to warm their brains and reach peak performance.
And this is the key to the attack. The male chooses each step carefully, slowly, silently. He precisely gauges the distance between himself and his prey, knowing he must immobilize it before it has a chance to turn and fight back.
Instead of fighting, the cayman flees, and this is the jaguar's opportunity. When they surface, the cayman is trapped between his jaws, but the battle isn't over yet. The massive reptile resists, and only one of them will come out alive. Most big cats have a single method of killing.
But the jaguar has a unique method. He uses his powerful jaws to pierce the brains of his victims. This technique is effective with capybaras, but much more difficult with a well-armored crocodile. Yet a strong enough shock to the brain and spinal cord can render the cayman unconscious, making it easier to drown.
After this fierce battle, the jaguar is exhausted, yet he still must drag his prize to the shore before it sinks. Once he reaches the vegetation cover, he can eat in safety. The life of a jaguar is far from easy.
His habitat is flooded for half the year. He must patrol constantly, and he regularly faces prey that could kill him. Each year, life becomes increasingly challenging for his kind.